Tyler, reaction to Coach Blakeney's announcement?
I think it came to a shock to me, definitely. I think it came to a shock to the guys on the rest of the team, too. You know, something like that big of news in the middle of the season, you know, nobody's really thinking about that at the time. So when it comes up, obviously no one's prepared for it or ready for it. So
now, do you see this as possibly being a motivator to the team that, hey, he's going out, so let's make sure we win the rest of these?
I think it is, but it's like I've said before, you know, we don't need something like this to kind of get us going. Obviously, it is that extra motivation, but we were going to try to do all that we can on a weekly basis to finish out the best possible record we could, just so that we could leave a different legacy on this season than so far what's been laid.
Give us an idea of the team mentality at this point. Obviously, you've given your opinions on this, but how's the team feeling about this, about Blakeney retiring as a whole?
Well, like I said, everybody's just kind of shocked, you know, and I guess it's going to take that a couple days for it kind of sink in and realize what's really going on right now. Obviously, it'll be different for the older guys and then some of the younger guys that have just gotten here, in the fact that they don't have as strong as a relationship with him as like I do. You know, I've been here for 4 years, so I've got a different relationship with him, someone like a freshman who just came in. And it's like I've said, you know, he's the kind of the man that's made me the man I am today and kind of got me where I am today, because he takes on that physical parental role while I'm at college, because I don't get to see my parents every day, but I will see him every day. And so it's kind of gotten to be where I've got to do all I can not to let him down. And now that he is stepping down, it's going to be kind of a different relationship factor with who they bring in.
They kind of called him like an ambassador, a great ambassador to this university. How big of a factor was Larry Blakeney in to you deciding to come here and play?
Well, you know, I was 18 years old coming out of high school, and you don't really think about it much because, you know, you're so young, but it doesn't really set in until something like this happens and you realize that he's not going to be here anymore. And then there's that unknown factor of what's my relationship going to be with the person who they do bring in, and how am I going to, I guess, click with them whenever they get here. So,
looking at this announcement come out of the bye week, now moving forward, you kind of view this as like a fresh start, new half of the season type of thing?
kind of, sort of, I guess. You know, I looked at our schedule this morning, too, and I noticed that, you know, our bye week was in the middle of the season. You know, we've played 6 games, we're off. We'll play 6 games, and we're off again before our last game. And so this is kind of the midway point, and it is kind of the make or break point as well, you know, that we do have to start producing more on the field if we want to get to where we want to be at the end of the year.
Talk about shift gears towards that game this weekend. Expectations for this game, playing a team that's coming back into the Sun Belt, really haven't seen them in Sun Belt competition. What are your expectations for the game?
Well, obviously, we want to play better this week than we did last week, and that's kind of a challenge we set amongst ourselves. I know for the D-line especially, is who's going to be the best player on the defensive line at the end of this game. And you know, we had a really good game defensively last week, and we just want to build off that this week and see where we can go from there.
First off, just reaction to Coach's announcement today.
I was shocked, you know, but it was tough hearing that, you know, after all this time that he's finally retiring. So I was very, you know, my reaction is I kind of really don't have the words for it. You know, I've thought about it all last night after going home, you know, hearing that he was retiring, and you know, it was still kind of hard for me to really find the words.
Talk about the potential for motivation. Is this announcement at this point, is this something that might motivate you guys? Hey, we need to do this for Coach and make sure we win out the rest of the season.
Part of it, yes, but a part of it, you know, we've been trying to motivate ourselves. You know, before the announcement about Coach retiring, you know, we've been trying to get things together within our team and our coaches. But yes, this is an extra boost. You know, hearing that Coach has retired, and you know, we want to make sure he goes out the right way. Actually, all of us. So, you know.
What kind of impact has he had on you personally as a player and as a person?
Personally, Coach has helped me grow as a man. You know, as a freshman, I came and I left Troy, and Coach Blankley, he took a chance on me, and you know, he's just taught me that you know, once you're giving us a second chance or another opportunity, you know, take full advantage of it. And you know, he's part of the reason that I am who I am today. You know, he's not only helped me grow on the field, but also off the field as a man. You know, through the things that he's done and through the things he's shown. So he's had a big part in my life, and I'm very thankful for it.
Transition. Talk about this weekend. Obviously, we've got another conference game coming up. Talk about going into this game and going up against a team that y'all haven't faced in a while.
Going into this game, you know, one game at a time. We want to make sure we capitalize on all the little things, and you know, we want to make sure we focus and ready, and you know, just trying to get better. You know, we want to take full advantage of every opportunity that we get this weekend. You know, whether it be a pick or a forced fumble. So, you know, we want to play complete football in all three phases: offense, defense, and special teams, because that's the only way we're gonna win.
What did you guys do better in that Lawman Road game that you can kind of build off of?
We didn't make a lot of mistakes, and we didn't miss a lot of tackles. You know, as a defense, we communicated a whole lot better. And you know, we played together. You know, it's something that we've been working on it all season, and it's taken us some time to get it right. But you know, last weekend we finally got it. We finally got it together. You know, we still got a lot more work to do, but it's coming together.
What would a win mean for this team right now?
Right now, a win would mean a lot. You know, a win would mean everything for us. I mean, we're confident that we can win any game in the Sun Belt. You know, we're confident that we can do that. But you know, for us to get a win, that'll be a confidence booster. You know, that'll be something to carry over on to the next game. Because I mean, we're not down in the dumps. We don't feel like we can't compete, because we know we can. We just got to get it together.
With everything else that's going around throughout this game, added to homecoming, does that add any extra emphasis to this game that wasn't already emphasized?
To me, I really haven't thought about it. You know, the only thing that I've been able to keep my mind on is winning. You know, I haven't been able to think about anything else, anything extra, because all that is just distractions to me. So, you know, when I talk to the team, I try to tell them, you know, we could worry about that after the game. So, you know, we gotta stay focused, because we need a win right now.
I guess take us into that meeting last night. You guys are called in, sit down, and Blakey makes that announcement. What's going through your mind?
We were just wondering what was going on, and maybe kind of had a little feeling what it was about to be about, but you know, it's tough, but you know, it's his decision, and we got to try to win the games for him, and just try to let him go out as a winner.
You guys, of course, want to go out there trying to win every week, but does this add any extra pressure?
Oh yeah, definitely. You want to go, coach to go out on a winning record, and you know, we got to win. You know, next 7 games, we're gonna try to win them all for him, and let him go out as a winner.
What kind of impact does he make on you personally, and then just the team as kind of like a father figure for some? You know, he helps a lot of guys grow up, and how has Blakey kind of helped you?
Yeah, he's helped me a lot growing up, and I made some decisions I probably should have made since I've been here, and he's always been there for me whenever I needed him, and I thank him for that, and you know, he's always there for people when they need him. So.
How big of a selling point was Larry Blakeney, you know, such a legend here, for you to commit to Troy and to decide to play?
Yeah, he's the reason why I came here. I've been coming here since I was a little kid. My uncle played here, and I've always been coming up, and I've known him for a while, and it's just great. I could play for him at least for a year, 2 years to start from 1, so it's great.
Talk about this weekend, obviously. Talk about the game, having to get a win, improvements from the last game to this game. What are you looking for? What's your expectations for this game?
Oh, to win, you know. We expect to win every game. You know, we haven't won one yet, but we're expecting to win every game. And we had a great practice last night. We're on point, a lot of energy, and I think everybody's just ready to get a W.
Does the fact that it's homecoming add any extra distractions to you?
No, just no. They'll have some stuff during the week, like fraternities and stuff like that, but we're not really involved with that. And you know, it's Coach Blakely's last homecoming, so we gotta go out there and win it for him.
Last week I asked you about the kind of playbook seemed like it opened up in that La Monroe game. Has that bye week in there in between that game and this upcoming one helped you even more in the grasp of everything?
Oh yeah, just you know, every rep you try to get better at everything you do, and I think we're all coming together. You know, still completing high percentage of passes, so I think it's all coming together now.
What are some of the few things you guys have taken away from that Monroe game that you're working on this week heading into next season?
Just executing. You know, just trying to get the ball, try to get the first down, and get the chains moving, and just try to put up points.
Terrence, first off, reaction about Blakely's announcement.
Kind of shocked, really. I don't think anybody knew till after practice. I didn't see this coming at all. But I'm happy that he's retiring. 45 years is a long time, and you know, if that's what he wants to do with his life, I'm fully behind him.
What does this mean to the team as a whole, that playing his last year for him?
I mean, we've been trying to give effort this whole time. I mean, I hope that we give even more effort. I don't know if we can. I mean, I think we've been giving 100%, but we definitely want the man to go out on top. I mean, he's done so much for this program, changed this whole program around, and we wanted him to be remembered as a winner, and we want to win the last 7 games for him.
So you're saying that definitely it's a little bit of added motivation to you guys?
Definitely.
So talk about this weekend playing New Mexico State, another conference game. How important is it for you guys to get a win?
It's very important. This is homecoming. It's a home game. It's a new conference rival, and it's very important to get this win. I don't know if we ever played them before, and I just seen them for the first time yesterday. They're a pretty good team, and we're definitely gonna have all hands on board to beat them. So it's very important to win this game.
And it is homecoming. You mentioned that. Is that any added distraction to this game, or is it y'all still pretty focused?
Pretty focused. I mean, homecoming can be a distraction if you let it, but I don't think we're letting it this year, especially with Blakeney. This is his last homecoming game ever, so that's enough motivation for me.
Is it tough to prepare for a team that you haven't had a chance to see on the field before?
I mean, there's a lot of teams like that. Not really. You still get the same film and scouting reports you do for every other team, so maybe it might be for the coach, but for the players, I don't think it's really that big of a difference. That's it.
All right. First off, Chandler, just reaction to Blakely's announcement.
I mean, I was pretty hurt and didn't know what to think at the time because Coach Blakely's done a lot for me since I've been here. I mean, he's helped me grow up as a man more than anything, because even when I wanted to quit on myself, I had some sit-downs with Coach Blakely where he really just expressed to me like how he loved me and how he was there for me no matter what. So it really hurt me when I found out about it.
But does this announcement coming when it did give any extra motivation to the team?
It does. I mean, this is Coach Blakely's last season, and I know in me I want to do everything I can to make sure it's a great season for him. And I know I'm going to go out there and give it my all, because I really do want to see Coach Blakely go out successful, and I don't want to put any more stress on him. I just want him to go out with a bowl game under his belt, and he can be remembered for the legend that he is.
And you talk about that. What does Coach Blakely mean to Troy football? What does he mean to this program? What does he mean to this school?
A lot of people are quick to talk bad about Coach Blakely from wins and losses, but it ran a lot deeper than that, because I feel like he connected with the players off the field more than anything. He was really a player's coach, because I know just for me personally, he taught me a lot, and he always told me his office is open and how much he loved me, expressed that to me a lot. So, I mean, he meant a lot to this team, which people couldn't see that or didn't know that and were quick to talk about him because of things on the field, but it was a lot deeper than that.
focus for this football team on the field, X's and O's wise?
Just get that win at all costs. And I mean, with that news coming to us, I feel like it lit a fire under all of us because none of us wants Coach Blakeney last season to be remembered as a losing one. So more than anything, just try and get that win at all costs and focus on trying to get the W this week.
This is a team that you guys haven't had to face in the past couple of years. Does it make it more difficult to prepare for a team that you don't know a lot about?
I mean, we have film. We have enough film on them to get a clear understanding of what they're going to be doing and what they're going to be lined up in. So that's not going to be much of a problem.
Now, this is homecoming. Obviously, if you didn't have enough on your plate to add a homecoming game into this, does that add any extra to this? Any distractions to this?
I mean, that's for the students. I feel like we're focused on winning the game, and we'll have our fun after the game if we get the win. But the distractions through the week, that's more for the students than us. We have a task that we have to get accomplished this week.
Do you feel like the strides you guys made offensively against Law Monroe, having now 2 weeks to prepare for New Mexico State, do you think you guys are kind of a full grasp of everything now with Brandon and how things are rolling?
I mean, yeah, the chemistry, like I said, has been growing more and more each week, and I feel like just getting those 2 weeks off, it just gave us even more time to get in sync with him, and I feel like he'll come out and play a great game this Saturday, and the offense is doing nothing but getting better, so I feel like we'll have a great game this Saturday. Thank you.
First off, just reaction on Coach Blakeney's announcement. What's your reaction?
Sad and shocked, because he helped me come here. So it's just a little shocked that I am going to have to spend my next 3 years without him as a head coach.
So does it mean as much to a new player like you as it probably would to a senior that he's leaving?
Maybe not as much, but I feel like since I've been here, I feel like he's been a great coach, and he's built relationships with us freshmen as though we were seniors. He didn't like, you're a freshman or something, like you're not as important. Everybody had equal amount of importance to him. So I feel like the seniors had more with him, like a connection to him, but I feel like us freshmen still feel bad that he's leaving.
You growing up, right here and being able to see all the things that Coach Blakeney has done, did you always have a feeling that what you saw to him was, this is the guy I want to play for?
Yeah, I mean, even on my visit when I came, he was there and he was, very happy, just seemed like a very happy guy. And I asked the players about him, and they were all told me he's a great coach. He loves his players, and he'd do anything for his players. And growing up at Charles Henderson, that was the name I always heard, Larry Blakeney. So,
kind of moving to game week, homecoming week coming off the bye. How do you feel now with the announcement being made now heading into the homecoming game? Does it kind of add more to it, or are you guys kind of focusing the same way as the normal game?
I feel like it's going to be a normal game, but I feel like we'll bring way more intensity this week. Not only because it's homecoming, but because Coach Blakeney deserves to go out a winner. And I feel like it's going to help us rally as a team to come out and play as hard as we can for these next 7 to 8 games.
It's been an emotional 2 weeks for you, obviously, with the things that have gone on with the loss of DeMario and now the coach. Just kind of put that in perspective as you get ready for play this week.
It's just a lot on your mind, really. Knowing that I lost one friend, and I'm losing a great coach, even though he's still going to be, hopefully he'll still be around a little bit so I can see him. But it's going to be hard, but I'll definitely have to just fight through it and use it as motivation for reasons to play harder on the field on Saturdays.